I call this one A Letter to My Father. It's by Beanie Siegel, Feel It in the Air beat. I don't have nothing against him, but it's a lot of things that I dislike that my dad did. So I hope you guys like it just as much as I do. Trying to make my family proud, fuck a penny. On my little Wayne shit, trying to make a milli. Always told me that I would never be shit. Cause in the back of your head, I was a dumb little bitch. But in the front of my head, I always knew that I was better. Although I was a little trouble, kept myself together. Strive for the best, but outcomes was the worst. Bottled up inside 5 years of hurts. Miss my mom like crazy, made me really angry. Wishing one day she would just come and save me. Kept me locked up from the outside world. Thinking Mom Dukes was going to steal your little girl. But all you really wanted was to say that you had custody. Because behind closed door, you was beating me and testing, calling me queen. Because I was bringing down your house. Calling me bitches, even punched me in the mouth. I can feel it in the air. I can feel it in the air. I can hear it in your voice. Couldn't take it no more, so you put me in the placement. 2-story house, I was living in the basement, but you didn't care as long as you was living. All the shit you put me through, not to even mention therapy sessions and anger management from all the hurt, pain, and damage did. Took me a while before I could even smile, hoping one day God would get me through this trial. Cry myself to sleep, tears on my sheets, trying to figure out what made you abandon me. Took me a while to realize what I had to do. I had to prove you wrong in everything I do. Couldn't let you get the best of me. I know you was just testing me. Tears turned to motivation, no longer adoration. Finally did what I do, no more contemplating. I can feel it in the air. I can feel it in the air. I can hear it in your voice. Returned back home and started talking to my mother. Came for a visit and I met my little brother. I became real attached and moved out your house. Brought me down here, dropped off and dipped out. Now I'm doing better and I graduated school. Something that you never thought that I would do. I'm not going to say that everything came easy. There's some things that even mispleased me. Came down here with a hood mentality. Found the end of me. Not everyone's proud of me. But you wouldn't know cause not in my life. But Mom Duke's holding the job down right. So when you see me famous and out of the streets, keep acting like you don't remember me. But you know what, I forgive you, but I won't forget. And I still love you. Got no regrets. I can feel it in the air. I can hear it in your voice. I can feel it in the air. I can feel it in the air. I can hear it in your voice. This goes to my dad. Um, like I said, I have no regrets. I still love you to the death of me. But everything that you did to me was not called for. And like I said, when I become famous, act like you don't know me like now.